Here we go. Shit, there we go. Testing, 1, 2. Yo, yo. Yo, yo. Testing, 1, 2.
Here we go again, Israel. A lot of Israelites is going back into the world, and I can't figure it out. I mean, where you gonna go? Where you gonna go after you heard this truth? I've got a question. I don't think you know. If you leave this truth, where can you go? 'Cause there ain't nothing out there. Oh, there ain't nothing out there. Oh no. See, you can run, but you can hide. 'Cause what you're looking for, you'll never find. 'Cause there ain't nothing out there. Oh no. There ain't nothing out there. Oh no. You can love all day, all night. Yes, you can. Around the world 3 times just to find. There ain't nothing out there. Nothing out there for you. Oh no. So what you gonna do? Ain't nothing out there for you. Oh, ain't it funny how things work out? I never thought I'd be here, 'cause I was so caught out. But there ain't nothing out there. Oh yeah, there ain't nothing out there. Oh no. I remember like it was yesterday. You couldn't tell me nothing. Living in a kind of way, but there ain't nothing out there. There ain't nothing out there. Oh no. You can look all day, all night. Travel around the world 3 times, but there ain't nothing out there. There ain't nothing out there, yeah. Whoa, when I think about it.
Shalom, shalom. It's your boy OG over there with the old family. I got an old girl next to me.
Shalom, Zion.
Hey, y'all, if y'all could throw one up in the chat, if our audio is good, we really appreciate that. Make sure we run smooth around here or whatnot. If y'all can.
Hey, I'm geeked up. Remember last week I was at work. You got feedback?
Yeah, we had a good Shabbat, man. We still on it a little. It's still light outside.
Hey, I'm just happy to be here. Like I said last week, I had to do it from the plantation, so I'm grateful to be at the crib. But yeah, we had a good Sabbath. Yeah, the Sabbath started off rough though yesterday. I'm sure he'll get into that.
Right, yeah. Hey, but how does it sound? How audio? Y'all getting any feedback, any echoes, anything like that? Got a small echo, huh? Let me see.
You don't want to just put the headset back in?
Hold on, let me see something.
Well, while he figured that out, yesterday we was chilling. We just about to start the Sabbath, so right before the sun was going down, we hear a loud boom. These ninjas, we live on the corner. They done ran to stop the yield sign. 4-car accident. Police, ambulance, you name it. It was 3 cars and a motorcycle. All bruised, of course. Female is the one who run the yield sign to create all this ruckus. The motorcycle was on fire. He had the.
My man, yeah, I had to put the motorcycle out with some, what do you call that thing?
With the fire extinguisher.
With the fire extinguisher. My man flew, though. You know what I'm saying? We got it all on camera, right? We got cameras all around our house. So our cameras picked it up. You know what I'm saying? And this, you know, I might show it at the end. You know what I'm saying? But I had other plans, you know, for it. But man, the lady, she ran a yield sign. And she hit the motorcycle. And when she hit the motorcycle, like, she kind of like, seemed like she turned her wheel and it hit another car. You know, she totaled her car. And her car came back like 2 feet from my work car.
So all praise to the Most High. His work vehicle didn't get hit.
Yeah.
My vehicle was parked in front. It didn't get hit. So I just took that as another sign we need to be parking in the back. We got a driveway and we got a real big backyard where we can park, but we be on some lazy stuff just to keep it real.
What? You know what? I'm gonna go and get it to y'all. I'm gonna get it to y'all.
All right. Well, he finna pull the security camera footage and show y'all. So can you imagine? You know, you chilling, eating snacks, winding down. It's 8:30ish. We just chilling in the house. You know, we done worked. We done for the day. Basically, just waiting on Shabbat to kick off. We done cooking everything. You just hear this loud boom. We run outside. Well, I ran to the front door and he ran to the window, and it's just somebody body slung across the street. It's a car like over the curb near our house, smoke, fire, the whole neighborhood came out.
I'm gonna give y'all the slow version. I'm gonna give y'all the slow version first, right?
So y'all pay attention to that scat pack on the corner.
Yeah, pay attention to the scat pack. Oh shit, damn, boom. Well, it's already playing. I'm gonna restart it though. But look, pay attention to the car that's on the corner right there. That gray van is my work van, right? The van behind my work van is my white van. But just pay attention to this corner right here. That the car ran the yield sign though. The motorcycle, it had the right of way. But we gonna let it play right quick. It's gonna be in slow motion too.
Oh, I'm getting hot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Man, this stuff crazy. Watch my man fly though. Here it come. See dude flying? He flew all the way over there. Oh, he bounced off the ground. You can see the motorcycle catch on fire, right? And watch them take the girl out the car. Whatever, somebody gonna come up and get the girl out the car, and she just gonna walk away from the goddamn accident. Then fucked all kind of shit up and just goddamn just got the hell on. These dudes, they getting the hell on. What's that right there? Watch these dudes come up and help her get out, and she just gonna leave. Ain't even gonna stay there or nothing.
So yeah, our Sabbath started off crazy, but all praises, things done calm down.
Right. This is right before the Shabbat. I think it's about 9 o'clock. Sun was just starting to go down.
That's Detroit for you.
Watch them get this girl out the car though.
Ooh, these lights.
Let me speed it up a little bit.
You cut the air conditioner off?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder I'm melting.
Look at him getting the girl out the car. Why she about to walk off? Because everybody thought dudes, some guys got out the car. They thought 4 guys got out the car. But look who get out the car right here. This is a woman right here. Look at her. And just walked off. And the thing about it is, she just got that car. It had tags in the back of the window. That's when you know somebody got a new car. They didn't bought them a car or whatnot. She just got them. She running yield signs and then towed all kind of shit up. It's just, man, it's crazy. It's crazy in the D, for real.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get back to what we came here for. We got a video. Yep, still on the phone. Yeah, she probably. You know what? You know what? I didn't think about that neither, Lizelle. I didn't think about it. She probably was on that phone, man. She probably was on that phone and didn't even pay attention to the yield sign and smacked and towed some shit up.
2 people had to go to the hospital.
Yeah, 2 people went to the hospital. That dude that got out that scat pack, and the dude that, you know, definitely the dude that was on the motorcycle, man, because he flew, man. That, I mean, I was like, man. But we're gonna go to this first video.
Which is what?
This is about my man. He we gonna hear it. It's about what he was talking about. Get ready to work. No, that ain't it. Okay, here we go.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but check this video out. You might have seen this. I know you be on a lot of stuff too, Lenzel. But check this video out right here. We're gonna come back and talk about it.
All the stories that are coming out right before this UFO conveniently got everybody's attention off of them. It's starting to look likely that Joe Biden was responsible for the Nord Stream pipeline blowing up, dude. That's an act of war, and he lied about it, and it's a climate catastrophe, and nobody's talking about it. Hunter Biden is going after people for sharing personal information from, guess what? The laptop, which means it was his, which means Joe Biden lied about everything. The emails in that laptop prove that Joe Biden was making money on Chinese and Ukraine business deals with his son. There's Twitter hearings going on right now, and the former Twitter executives are saying that they cooperated with the FBI to censor that Hunter Biden laptop story from you, the public, right before an election, which is more election meddling than any other bad country could hope for. The other thing the public's being made aware of is all of the side effects that are coming from the vaccines because the government employees are telling the Twitter executives, I've got side effects that I can't get rid of, and you censored the information which would have helped me make a better decision, from Harvard and Stanford medical experts. There's also massive excess deaths that are happening in almost every country right now, and nobody can figure out why. And now they've added that COVID-19 vaccine to the routine schedule for children. Some won't be able to even go to school unless they get this shit, dude. But your friend, the media, is telling you about the UFO.
Now y'all hear that, right? You know, it's a lot of confusion going on. Yeah, but it's a lot of confusion going on here, right? It's a lot of confusion going on as far as, you know, them wanting to confuse us about what's really going on.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think this you know, this jab stuff is going away. You know, as far as the effects and whatnot, you know, I know an individual who just recently had we can't really say it, right? They still hard on that stuff.
Who just got sick with it.
Yeah, who just got sick with that disease. Y'all know what I'm talking about, though.
And I had a former coworker that tested positive. She put it on Facebook.
Wow. Did she get the jab?
Yeah. Remember I told you I ran into her and she was talking about how they forced them to get it. And I was like, nah, they ain't make you. You could have just left that position and went somewhere else.
A lot of people was regretting on getting that.
And I'm speaking from experience, you know, being in the healthcare field. That's why I say it like that. I didn't get it. And I never once got fired. I never lost a job. I wasn't threatened. You know, now granted, I worked for smaller companies because they were saying like 100 or more. But did you want to read his comment? Yeah,
I do. Yeah. All right, Lenzel said we haven't begun to see the effects of that jab. And I believe you, man. I believe that's something that's gonna be, you know, coming up on us, you know, real soon. is going to be bad. Remember the Georgia guidelines.
Right.
You're right, man. It's some seriousness to them guidestones. You know what I'm saying? We've been talking about it for a long time. You know, and if you ever read what was on the guidestones or whatnot, then you know. You know what I'm saying?
The deal is, yeah.
And they got the agenda, and the agenda. One of the agendas they're on right now, as far as that LGBTQ stuff. You know what I'm saying? Where you can be what you want to be and all that stuff.
Help keep the numbers down.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Right. You know, because a lot of them LGBTQ people, they not having kids. You know what I'm saying? It's you know the dude you know what I'm saying? He done got married to a man.
Which what kind of sentence? That sentence don't even sound right.
Right. So it's like, you know, like, man, it's nuts out here right now, you know.
The other part of that video, can we touch on that? Where him talking about Joe Biden, like basically it's public knowledge now that America, the Biden administration is responsible for the Nord Stream pipeline being blown up or
right. Right. Let's not forget about that. And that's
so what's the penalty? That's my thing. Is there gonna be any real repercussions for America / Biden / whoever was involved with dismantling that pipeline? Are we going to see a big conglomerate, administration, of government really pay for the atrocities that they always commit? But it's like I hear people whispering about it. It's been, you know, whistleblowers. Like it pretty much is a fact. But my thing is there going to really be any repercussions?
Well, I believe there's going to be some repercussions, and we could read it in the Bible as far as, you know, everybody hating a whore. You know what I'm saying? That's one good reason to hate, you know, America or whatnot.
Right.
You know, because it's affecting, you know, the European countries or whatnot. You know, Russia. You know what I'm saying? They don't, you know, I feel like all these countries gonna gang up on America. Yeah, just like the Bible says.
All praises.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we want, you know,
right.
To liberate us. You know what I'm saying? To set us free from this we being led by, you know, these weirdos. You know what I'm saying? They straight. I mean, man, it's just crazy, man.
Anything and everything goes. But yeah, I was just saying, like from a fleshly or secular standpoint, but you're right, the Most High is gonna execute that judgment. He'll have whoever vessel he wants to execute it. I just, you know, I guess I'm just ready. You know what I'm saying? Like we've heard about the Nord Stream pipeline, and months later it came out who probably had something to do with it. So you know, it's just one of them things. Like you ready to see them get in trouble? Like when they gonna get it? When is something gonna happen to whoever? Because we know Biden himself ain't the mastermind behind this stuff, right?
Right, exactly.
He can't even walk without falling.
Exactly.
You ain't playing that?
But which one? Oh,
we don't fall. You ain't.
No, I ain't get that video. But Germany, they supposed to be doing an investigation themselves. You know, because that pipeline was connected to Germany and Russia. You know, they was the ones who run it and stuff like that.
It was natural gas, right?
I think it was natural gas, yeah.
Yeah, because that's why they keep saying Europe gonna have a rough time.
Right, this winter or whatever.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's gonna be, you know, and then plus they still fighting over there in Ukraine. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And they stepping up their end. You know, it's you know, a lot of people is getting unalived. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, and they not showing this on the mainstream media.
Right.
They not. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to go to your alternative news to get, you know, your real news, because they ain't what they talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Pride Month,
and you know,
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, Taylor Swift.
She was here in Detroit. Beyonce on tour concert.
Right. You know, it's nonsense.
NBA Finals.
Yep. Yeah, all that stuff. You know. I don't know how long they're gonna show that. Denver winning the NBA championship. That's all I see. Like, come on, y'all. They crazy with this stuff.
The dummy doctrine,
Right, exactly.
The distractions. Just what they say, give them bread and circus.
Right.
Just to keep the sleep entertained, and they ain't paying attention to nothing. They haven't here in Detroit. They having what they call pull up and park summer.
Yeah, well, I should have got some video. I should have put that video in here too, so y'all can see that our people is just, getting together on different streets and, doing the races and stuff like that.
And drinking, smoking.
Yeah, they just
twerking.
Yeah, fighting. It's like,
they call it pull up and park every Saturday.
Yeah, you know what?
Summer.
I'm gonna bring that out next week. I'm gonna bring that out.
They
next
just
week,
getting together. Back in the day, you go to the park or something like that, spend a day at the park drinking and whatever, looking for something, seeing and being seen. Yeah. And the problem with it, for one, is the Sabbath. We all know we ain't supposed to conduct ourselves like that on the Shabbat. But secondly, it's simple. It's going to lead to some form of sin, whether it's some type of aggression and murders and shootings happen because everybody packing. Everybody got a gun, right? And then, you have people who out there drinking and crashing cars. And it's just a lot of people coming together to do what? Ain't no righteousness happening. Not saying you can't go to a park, but, I don't know what y'all do in other cities, but you know how it'll be a park. And in the summer, a lot of people just go to the park and they barbecue. But once they get to drinking and smoking, it get aggressive. It's tension because our people hate each other.
Yep. There's
no patience, and it'd be so many people packed in one little park. Next thing you know, shots pop off, chicks fighting, twerk contest. Who can wear the shortest short? Who booty cheeks can be out the most?
Sometimes they be out there naked. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be like, like, come on, y'all.
So they did it one week, and now they like, they're gonna keep it going every week. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Right, but we got this other video with T-Boz.
Y'all remember her from TLC,
right? And she gonna speak on that jab or whatnot.
And I want to say this before you hit it. Y'all know T-Boz has always had what we want to call it, chronic disease. I'm not sure exactly what she had.
I think it was sickle cell.
Okay, so I just want now, when you hear her talk, think about that. She's always struggled with her health. Okay.
Right. So we're gonna get right on into it. Let's go.
You can't tell me. I think the vaccination, honestly, my last 3 crises that I haven't had anything like that after that shot.
As we start.
I think it messed me up. I really do.
Which one did you take?
Pfizer. I don't care which one I took. You can't tell me.
It's mixed reviews now. Now, do you think it was, say, a ploy, but do you think the actual vaccination helped us as a whole?
I don't know, honestly, because I have mixed emotions, because I honestly probably wouldn't have gotten it if I didn't have to go back to work. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because of that reason.
It was a lot of people, including myself, that suffered from kind of being bullied into getting it. You know what I'm saying?
I felt bullied into it.
It's like, for the people, we live in a country where freedom of speech, they say you can, you are to be whatever you want to be. Mm-hmm. But it's certain things and moments and times where it's just like, you're free to not do it. Yeah. But if you don't do it,
you can't get paid. You can't come to work.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So that's how it was for me.
Yeah.
And then I still got COVID anyway, twice.
Twice?
On the massage table, my massage therapist gave it to me. I dodged that shit for 2.5 years. Massage table. Then just recently in Sydney, Australia, I was stuck overseas with COVID. And I have no earthly idea where I could have caught it, except for maybe the quick change on stage with other artists, because they don't wipe that down. But I have a very low immune system because of my sickle cell. So, shoot, if Cooties was a man, I'd be married every day, child.
Yeah, that's, did she say that she got 2 of them? 2 jabs?
I thought she said she got it twice.
Yeah.
In COVID.
Oh,
I'm not sure. The volume was a little low.
Okay, well, I mean,
The point. Okay, I want to touch on the fact that you couldn't go to work. Like now, and this is my thing with TLC. Let's keep it real. We all know that they was getting money, but they wasn't getting money. So I know why she probably still working. Hell, a lot of celebrities, you know, be older. Or Aretha Franklin. I mean, Anita Baker. They all be smoky. They all be older and still working. So whatever reasons, you know, we can look at it and be like, their money should have been good, and they shouldn't still be going on tour, whatever. But let's keep it real. This particular group had issues with money management. So she
Right.
still had to work. Okay, I get it. I don't get it, but I get it. But my thing is, this infuriates me. You know this. When people say they had to get it where they couldn't work, they were bullied, they were pressured into getting it. I don't buy that. I don't think we even got there yet. I think there may be a time, but I seriously don't think it. I think that people have very little faith in the Most High, and they're very fearful. And they easily give in to threats from the white man. Because I just don't see it. Being a healthcare worker, no one made me do anything. I mean, my husband
Recession.
can witness where because I was off. I was working when COVID hit, but it was way too suspicious for me. So I stopped working and just did the housewife thing for a while. Plus my daughter was young at the time, so it worked out for me. But when it was time for me to go back to work, when I was applying for jobs and doing the interview process, I'm like, I'm not vaccinated and I'm not getting vaccinated. So should we even still proceed with this conversation? I was flat out like that. Like, I'm not wasting y'all time. Don't waste my time. So, and I know I'm not getting money on the level of T-Buys, but I'm just saying, like, you can easily put your cards on the table. I'm not going to do this. So now how do we move forward? So me personally, I get a little upset with the whole vaccination and people feeling like they had to do it because everybody knows the healthcare workers had to get it, right?
Yeah.
But I'm a healthcare worker. I've been in this position for 11, 12 years. So, and I don't believe in vaccines. Well before this.
Yeah, she done a video about vaccines and whatnot, and she got a lot of views on that video, But we've been stopped doing that,
So I'm not buying it. I'm sorry, T-Boz.
Right.
We don't believe you. You need more people. Like, no. You gave in. And our people are weaker. We're sheep.
Yeah, I mean.
You gave in. And a lot of people gave in. So I'm not just jumping on her. My point, I think you all get the point. I'm in the field. You could have walked away. Now, yes, I walked away from a job. I took the benefits that I could before I left, but I walked away, but they wasn't pressuring me. And when it was time to come back, they were just like, you need to test on a regular, but I wasn't willing to do the nasal swab. So they offered me, which a lot of people don't even know, you don't have to do the nasal swab. You can just give a saliva sample.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't even tell people that. They tell you got to stick that swab all the way up into your brain. Mm-hmm. But you don't have to. So I'm not buying it, but rant over.
Yeah, and I wouldn't let them stick shit in my nose or poke me with a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? I went to the hospital when I had my little situation and whatnot, and I lost it. Cause I didn't know what the hell they were sticking in me. I lost it.
I forgot about that. He thought they was giving him the vaccine, right? But they was just starting the IV, right? So IV is in this area, right? And a vaccine gonna usually be right here, right? And this dude was screaming, going crazy.
Man, I lost it. I'm telling you. Hey, Lizelle, man, I lost it. Like, y'all gonna have to kill me up here. It's like, y'all ain't play. Y'all gonna have to kill me. They're like, well, why you come to the hospital? It's like, I just came. I don't care. I ain't had no choice, but hey.
But yeah, he thought
freaked out.
They was giving him the vaccine, but they wasn't. They was just starting the IV. But given his state at the time, what he was going through with his health, he wasn't in his right mind. But yeah, he acted a fool. Okay, talk about embarrassed. Like, I'm like, oh my God, he was tripping big time. And they got to throwing me out. Security came like, she got to go.
Man, I was like, no. I'm telling you, man, I wasn't having it, man. Like, y'all had to kill me up here.
Okay, well, yes, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Man.
He said Jamie Foxx said he was forced to take it for his latest movie. Now look at him. Exactly. And then I don't even know, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with him, because it's like they keeping everything a secret.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't say, one minute his daughter like, you know, he okay, he playing some type of sport or whatever. You know, I ain't never even heard of the sport. She said that he was playing or whatnot. You know, I can't even remember it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, then you got some people, you know, saying that he paralyzed and
blind.
Yeah, that's what it was. He was paralyzed and blind. And I'm like, you know, what's the real deal?
And can we also add the fact that they was working on this movie now, right?
Right.
In 23. Mm-hmm. Why would he need to be vaxxed now? It's not even a pandemic no more. So when you a healthcare worker, you get emails about any type of like things like this, pandemics, epidemics, anything related to health. Like let's say like I think Lindsay in Florida. Like let's say
he in where you? Hey Lindsay, where you at again?
Well, just an example.
It might be North Carolina. I want to say North Carolina or Florida. One of them.
Okay, so let's say something big happened, like a big hepatitis outbreak or something like that. When you're a healthcare worker, they send you emails about it. So I got emails. I even shared with my husband, like, the pandemic is over. Yeah. It's no longer a national crisis, no more. So why is people needing to get vaccinated? Why would you need to get vaccinated? It's not that big. It's like we're living with it now. And if you are old head like we are, remember chickenpox? Like how that was a thing, and now it's not.
Now it's not. I ain't heard nobody getting chickenpox in decades or whatnot.
So that's just my whole point. Like they send us emails to let us know what's going on. Oh, okay, he said from Florida, but he in Augusta. Oh, yeah, okay. So yeah, as an example, like if it's an outbreak, like if it was a STD outbreak in a certain area, they send healthcare workers these emails and let us know this is what's happening and this is what the health department is doing to combat this crisis. So with me knowing that, and I'm like, plus everybody know, like it's 23, COVID ain't COVIDing. Right. So why did he have to get a vaccine just to be on the set? And I heard something about it was one of his co-workers, like another actor that was on set who was like requiring, y'all know how that could be. So I just think it's bull. And like you said earlier in the feed, it's more to this. And like the heathen said in the clip he played, it ain't like they're gonna add on to this. Bill Gates said it's more coming. Like this ain't it. But people like, oh, they're pressuring us or they made us. No, you ain't seen pressure yet. You ain't seen no force yet. You were still able to go to the grocery store. You were still able to go to the mall. You know, yeah, it was lockdowns in some areas, but it wasn't bad like that. And again, with me being a healthcare worker, this is when I got scared. They gave me a letter from the company I was working for that said, basically, we called them like freedom papers, pardon papers. Oh, yeah. That said, because they had like a little BS curfew for like a few days here. Nothing major, but like a mini like that. It was nothing major, but it was something they put in place. And I got papers from my job that with my name and information that said I was a healthcare worker, I was pertinent to blah, blah, blah. And if I got pulled over by the police or if I got stopped, I need to present this paper so that I won't have any hassle. I can go out. Versus my husband and my son, they didn't have no papers to say that they could go out. And that's when I was like, babe, forget this. I'm not going down with the ship. This ain't the Titanic. Right. If this is the end, because I kept telling my husband, like, this is the end. This is the end of the world. This is it. And I was like, I ain't about to work. Like, you think I'm finna work and it's the end of the world? No, I'm going to be with my family at least. So I ended up putting in a time off request, taking time off, and just never went back. But y'all get the point. Like, we haven't seen the worst yet.
Right. I think that was a test run, not to cut you off. But I think that was some type of a test run for what's really coming.
And they want to put fear in our people. Look how easily they was able to convince the old, the middle, and the young. They was able to convince people to go put that stuff in their kid. Like it ain't like this has been on the market for 20 years and been tested.
Right.
This has been on the market a hot 6 months.
And then as far as I don't know how y'all was getting treated or whatnot, but if somebody, found out we didn't get that jab or whatnot, we was looked at funny. It was like,
get away.
Yeah, they come with the mask on. You got to put a mask on, all that stuff. And I'm like,
don't breathe near them.
Like, y'all some crazy ass people, man. These people got y'all
spooked,
scared and spooked like mug, man.
And I always look at it like this. Okay, you got it. We did. What did you get that we didn't get? What were you allowed to do that we couldn't do? We still was able to go to the grocery store, Menards, where else we go? Target.
Yeah, we was still going to.
We still did everything we needed to do, and what you was able to do, go to a stadium. We don't even really do stadiums and big crowds like that.
Right.
So it wasn't like we didn't lose anything. You got COVID, we got COVID. Still got it.
Yeah. Okay. Lindsay will say, have y'all seen his new movie that Netflix is holding called They Clone Tyrone? About the government experimenting on black people? No, we ain't. Hey, you gotta put me up on that, bro.
No, we haven't, but we are believers. And if anybody is not a believer, the Tuskegee experiment.
Exactly, right.
That's enough right there.
That's enough right there, yeah.
And they just putting it in our faces. We know, hey, look, matter of fact, we know they experiment because, unfortunately, we lived in Flint, Michigan.
Right.
If you don't know, it was a water crisis. Contaminated water was pumped through the pipe, lead, blah, blah, blah. All praise to the Most High. Our boys and we were good. We used the water a little bit till we found out. But so it's a big lawsuit, right? Part of the lawsuit is to bring your children for testing. They want to experiment and test on the children and see what the effects of the water was. Now they already know the water was contaminated,
right?
But they want us to bring. So they wanted me to take the boys and give them some neurological exams on their brain. And the lady told me, "Oh, just tell your kids that they just gonna be playing a video game." That's what we tell all the kids. And I'm like, if that mean I get less money in the lawsuit, I get less money. I don't allow my children to be tested on. I was pregnant one time. They wanted me to be part of a survey. It was a 2-year obligation because my husband ended up going off on the lady because she kept pressing and pushing for it. They wanted me to sign up for a 2-year commitment to let them test me, let them test my my uterus, let them test my I'm at a loss for it. The sac, the afterbirth, the sac that the babies are in. They wanted to test everything. They wanted some of the cord blood. They wanted to do all this testing. And I ain't gonna lie, I said, "How much y'all paying?" And when she was like, "Nothing," I was like, "I'm good." Not that I would even did it for money, but I just wanted to know what they were paying. So I've been in a position where I've been asked, but all praise to the Most High, that I have enough Holy Spirit to know, don't participate in none of Esau surveys, even if they paid.
Right.
They done approached, came on me multiple times for me and my children, and I wouldn't allow them. And to this day, the lawyer's still emailing, like, "Well, we want y'all to do this. Can y'all do this? Because that'll be more money from the lawsuit." I'm like, "No, I'm good. I'm not about to let them test my children and do anything to my children."
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I got that link too, Lindsay. I appreciate that too, man. I just got it.
Like we be watching that tonight.
Yeah, we be looking at that a little later on.
Appreciate you, brother.
If it's where we can get some information on it or whatnot, y'all be seeing it next week. Right? But
we know how Esau get down.
Yeah.
They stay trying to test somebody and see the effects, the different things that they can do to our people.
Right.
All the way back from the plantation days, probably before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You already know. You want to start with the other video? The next video?
Yep.
All right, we're going into this next video. This is Dabu 7, and he's talking about these hackers or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That they threatening Europe about crashing their banks or whatnot, and how it's going to affect the whole world. Let's get at it. Let's see.
We are Anonymous Sudan. Today, we are a direct threat to all European banks. European banks, you will soon be witnessing the most powerful cyber attack in the recent history of the world. Be prepared, because when we strike, it will be too late to make amends. Many European banks will be targeted and we will hit without mercy.
World has gone mad. The reason for this is money. If God rules Russia, then who rules Europe? That's right, the banking system. No money, no problem. Revel is sufficiently familiar with the European financial infrastructure. See you soon.
This is not a DDoS attack. Games are over. We call on all active groups to engage in destructive activities against the European banking system. No money, no weapons, no Kiev regime. This is the formula for the death of Nazism, and it will work. Within 48 hours we are launching this global company. Nothing will save you, and this is not a warning. I am just informing you. You have never seen such problems before. We are killing it.
And this is Dabu 7. As you just witnessed, we have three massive groups coming together: Killnet, Revel, and Anonymous Sudan, now promising to destroy banks in Europe. They put this out yesterday evening, giving a 48-hour warning, meaning that within 2 days, towards the 17th, they expect to launch something against these banks.
What do you want?
Now, some of these groups have been tied into connections with
Nope,
Russia
you just ate some crackers.
throughout their
Bye.
history. One of the groups, Revel, was said to have been disbanded. They thought that they took out their leadership. Apparently not. And all three of these groups now coming together saying that this is not going to be a DDoS attack. The games are over. They're going to shut down the money. Then there's no weapons. And then there's no more funding war in Ukraine. This could have large ramifications globally. You're talking about attacking the banking sectors. This could affect everyone. Gold, silver, dollars, every currency that you can imagine. If the big dogs in Europe start to fall, so too will all the other banks, as far as I can tell. And the central banks are prepared for this. They have been stacking gold like no other. And this is one massive staged event. If it goes down, you can guarantee that. I'm going to break this down further on the next live stream. If it doesn't happen before then, going live Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Dabu777. Breaking this down in further detail. Hope to see you guys there. Hit that subscribe button for more. Much love.
Yeah, we don't know if we believe that right there, because it's this war got to happen, But we like to, bring out the information, let y'all see a lot of the stuff that we be seeing. But these hackers are talking about, getting these banks in Europe or whatnot.
Maybe these are the rebel rousers. Maybe these are the people who trying to save the country. So this is something that they want to do to stop the war. Like he said, we don't believe that the wars can be stopped because the scriptures say it's going to be wars and rumors of wars. So, and for our hearts not to be troubled. But how can you think, well, if I stop the money from funneling in, that's going to stop the war? This is the end. It has to be destroyed. And I got a script.
That's good. That's good, right quick. What is it?
Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha.
Okay.
25 and 7. I just really wanted the end part of Ecclesiasticus 25 and 7. I just wanted to bring out the end of that one. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. I thought about that with this clip, this is the fall of our enemy, and it's beautiful, it's poetic. Right. But it's just you're going to have people who don't want to see this, even bruised, but moving on. So, I just think that's what, just that last ditch effort, just like January 6th, we're going to protest and we're going to speak out against the atrocities. Like a lot of these heathens know the way their fellow heathens moving is bringing the demise of their reign and rulership. They know it. But what they don't know is that the Most High has the king's heart in his hand. And he turned it the way he see fit. He's making them self-destruct, but they have their fellow heathens on the outside like, wait a minute, y'all destroying our stuff. Y'all got to stop this. So that's just what came to mind for me. That's what I think this is. But I love it. I love to see it. And I know that may put us in an uncomfortable position. You know, we may lose our homes.
So big.
We may have to go abroad.
So big.
But, you know, we're just mortal man. Who are we to speak up to, you know, the Most High? The earth is the Lord's, right?
Right. And Lenzel, he reminded us of this scripture. I think it was a few weeks back that we was trying to figure out what that scripture was, but I remember he reminded us about the scripture because we want to see our enemies fall.
Oh yeah, I remember.
We want
that.
to see our enemies fall.
That's
I mean,
Shabbat.
this. Woo! Hallelujah!
Yeah, like these videos, seeing them losing, and they talking about the economy and how the government and the presidents are like they have enough worldly knowledge to see that they're ruining things. But what they just don't get it from the spiritual aspect. The Most High put it in their heart to do this kind of stuff, and they're gonna self-destruct. It just is what it is. But they can't fathom it, right? Just like our ancestors couldn't fathom being scattered and losing our heritage in them slave ships. They can't fathom their kingdom coming to an end. They just can't see it. They don't understand how the government don't see when you say you can be whatever you want to be, that weakens them.
Right, right.
You know, when you can call yourself whatever gender and play a sport and whatever gender and have whatever gender fluid in the military, that weakens your system. Printing money out of the thin air, that weakens you eventually. The governments the governments see it, but they don't see it because the Most High is behind all of this.
Right,
so,
exactly.
But
yeah, and as far as you spoke about these heathens knowing what's coming to them, knowing that the economy is falling. Pinball Prepper, I did a video on him one time, and he was, you know, saying a lot of racial stuff. But he's always talking about the economy and how Joe Biden's fucking up the economy, you know, and how they need to fight back and all that stuff. But I'm gonna do another video on God willing. I'm gonna do another video on him, you know, talking about how this economy is just going down the drain, you know. And we got a video that's coming up that's gonna speak about the recession and you know,
the
inflation, all this. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
These food prices is out of control.
Right? Yeah, the food prices. How's y'all, you know, grocery shopping and stuff like that? You know.
Yeah, I remember everybody was tripping over eggs.
Yeah.
It's wild for us. Y'all know we got kids though. So, and they don't care about no prices. Keep the food coming.
Right, exactly.
They keep interrupting the live on food.
Right. But we're going to get into this video right here. This video is about a minute. But.
Oh, this one good.
You know what I'm saying?
I like this heathen right here. He know what's going on. He another Captain Save-A-Ho. He want to save this whore.
Right.
He see the actions that our government is taking.
Glenn Beck. Yeah.
Is working in reverse. Yeah, right. Glenn Beck. He knows that what they're doing is not gonna sustain a healthy future for us.
Nope.
But they ain't listening to him. He a black sheep at this point.
Exactly. Right. So let's get right into it.
You think is coming is a recession. What your crazy friends might say to you is coming is maybe a depression. You'd be mistaken. Those are lies. What is coming is a collapse of the dollar. You haven't had one of those. We've never experienced the collapse of the dollar, of the world's reserve currency. This will make us Venezuela. Make no mistake. If you want to be prepared, prepare yourself like people should have prepared in Venezuela. Soon, I don't know when, but it will happen overnight. Soon, everything will be collapsing, and the banks will close, and there will be chaos.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say? You know what I'm saying? It seemed like he was, you know, speaking his words very carefully. You know what I'm saying? Like in a serious matter, in a serious tone. Mm-hmm. Right? You know what I'm saying? He wasn't laughing or joking or nothing like that. But these people, they know what's coming.
Right. Like a lot of us, I'm gonna speak for us. We late to the party. Even though the Most High got his timing for everything. But I'm saying that we city folks. We not people who you know, grew up in the South on farms, who knew about canning and storing and not solely dependent on grocery stores. You know, water coming out the tap. You know, so we're late to the party. But a lot of these white people have all, and black folks, don't get me wrong, I contributed to being raised in the South. Forgive me if that's a stereotype, but a lot of those people are used to living more independent of the government. You know, a lot of people didn't have, I heard Shannon Sharp was talking about how he didn't have like indoor plumbing when he was growing up. And I mean like older, not just a little bitty kid. So my point in saying all of that is, you know, he putting us up on game. This is stuff that white people have been paying attention to. You know, you got people who've been prepping all their whole life, waiting on that day, versus us coming in 5-7 years ago. You know, just really like, that's why I said we kind of late to the party. But we know the Most High got us. All praise to the Most High. But faith without works is dead. So we can't just, the Most High got us on that Christian stuff. Right. You got to do something. But the point is, he know what's coming. He see what's coming. And he putting people up on game. That's why he mentioned Venezuela. Y'all remember when that jumped off with Venezuela? It was like, I mean, I don't want to exaggerate too much, but like $20 for a loaf of bread. Like people was like throwing their money in the streets.
Throwing money in the streets, yeah. I remember all that stuff.
How crazy it got?
Yeah, because I mean, and I didn't done videos about this. You know, America following behind Venezuela as far as with this currency. You know, and as far as with the currency, America is being threatened by the BRICS, right? And you know, when America is being threatened about their money, you know, they're going to war.
They go to war. They put it in their TV shows.
Right. Exactly.
That's what you do.
And Putin, he know this. You know what I'm saying? And he's been preparing himself. The Most High has been preparing him away. Mm-hmm. You know, because just like, you know, old girl said, you know, the king's heart is in the hands of the Most High. Right? So, you know, ain't nothing nobody can do, nobody can pray for. You know, you can't pray this away. You know what I'm saying?
Why would you want to?
Exactly, right. I'm tired of, you know, being ruled over by some damn animals. You know what I'm saying? You
got people, we know people, they happy paying the car note. Like, right. You don't think the Lord got more for you than paying a car note and some rent to somebody else? For some meager accommodations, you ain't even living like that. Like,
exactly,
you happy to pay your bills. You pay your bills early, boss.
Right, and it's like, you know, you try to tell people, and people just look at you crazy, and it's like, man, I'm really like tired of
get ready, right? We ain't even like, wasting the energy.
Yeah, it's like you wasting your time.
Where we was wasting that energy, we putting it over here. We was putting he put a lot of energy in YouTube. Me, I'm pause writing after the second admonishing, shake the dust off your feet. Man. That's me. 2 times and you cut. But he spent a lot of time trying to edify people via Facebook, and they just didn't want to hear it. So we switched over to YouTube, and it's been working out better. All praises. But y'all already know we say it dang near every week. Stock up, store up. Hey, look, we doing okay over here. All praise to the Most High. Somebody just gave me some Focus Hope. I hope that's universal. Focus Hope is like a food.
I don't know.
It's a food pantry.
About that.
Okay, it's a food pantry. Everybody know what a food pantry is, right? But I think it's like government.
Right.
So yeah, Somebody just gave me like, they went to the food pantry. They got some extra stuff. Do you want it? I'm like, yup. Give me them pinto beans. Give me them cans of fruit cocktail. And I'm about to put that right in the inventory. I ain't turning nothing down that's not an abomination.
Right.
Because you never know. That day could come. Or you could fall on rough times. But going back to what I was saying a minute ago, we're just learning to be more independent as much as we can, even though we still city folks. We got to be independent as much as we can. And what I like to tell people who are not believers, like my family members, remember COVID?
Yeah.
Remember how crazy it was?
Yeah.
Did you try to go to the store when it first hit, trying to get toilet paper? It was things that we're used to having that we weren't able to get. And just think, the lights were still on. The water was still on. What is going to happen when them two get cut off?
Right, because, you know, I don't know if y'all been seeing about how they talking about EMPD. I think that's what it is. But an EMP, I think that's what it is. EMP, electric magnetic pulse, right? And China and Russia got, you know, that they got that technology to where they can just shoot missiles up in the sky over America and lights out.
Yeah,
I know y'all didn't heard about it.
Yeah,
you know
I
what I'm
did.
saying? They've been talking about it. The general here in America, he's been talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And I've done videos about it too. You know, it's nothing brand new.
I've heard Bruce say when they hit that EMP button, your car ain't working.
Yeah, no lights.
Your lights is on unless you maybe have an old school car, cell phone. But what they teach you need to upgrade every couple of years. Don't have no old car. Don't have no house phone. You know, they keep pushing this more advanced technology, which we all have learned how it can be controlled. Just like the Amber Alerts. How many of us done got woken up at the wee hours, crazy hours, your phone screaming from an Amber Alert or some kind of federal testing message like Trump did one coming through these cell phones.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, we can't bank on them. We got to bank on the Most High in our faith. And faith without works is dead.
Yeah.
So if somebody, I don't care if you good, you got money, somebody offering you some free food pantry stuff, don't turn it down. Get it and stockpile it. Because that's what these white folks doing. They getting ready.
Lenzel said I was the toilet paper. You said I was the toilet paper and Lysol plug. He said I unloaded the trucks at a major retailer. That's what's up. You had that connect, huh, bro?
Hey, all praises.
Right.
Because it was a point where a sister was getting low on toilet paper, and I was out there right when it jumped off with the grannies. By the time, I think I told the story, by the time I left the store, it wasn't no more toilet paper.
Yeah, because I was telling her, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, look,
yeah,
I think I was at work or something. I'm like, look, you better go on here and stack up, go get some toilet paper and stuff.
He kept telling me,
kept telling her.
I was procrastinating, and it hit my spirit. Like, you need to go. You need to go get some toilet paper. Drop my son off at school, 8 o'clock in the morning. I pull up in the stove, all these old ladies in the stove, and they got the toilet paper aisle on lock. So I had to, squeeze my way in. I get in, throw a couple bowls, give me some toilet paper. I'm telling y'all, by the time I got in line and was leaving, the people that was behind me in line had the napkins and the goofy toilet paper, like scented, the weird toilet paper. It was finished. So, Lizelle, you already know. I know you did good being the plug because it was a lot of people. And that just taught me, like, you can't get down to your last roll or 4 rolls. You need to, especially as our family group. Our family bigger now, so I'm like, I have to make sure I'm being proactive.
And she keep that toilet paper up in here. We ain't got to worry about no toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? We good.
I learned my lesson.
She did.
Because them grannies in the toilet paper, I was giving a youngster a hard time. I had to make my way in there. So I learned, and I'm proactive. And that's the point. We need to be proactive. Don't wait till you get down to your last nothing. Stay ahead of the game.
Right. And we got to, it's the most important thing that we have to do is keep them commandments. We got to keep the commandments. You know what I'm saying? It's a must. We got to leave them damn birthdays alone, these holidays. You know what I'm saying? All this pagan stuff. We gotta leave it alone.
Oh yeah. Speaking of holidays,
What?
tomorrow is one.
Oh, it is. See, I'm out the, I'm out the box. I'm not only keep up with these holidays and stuff. But yeah, what is it? Father's Day?
It's Father's Day. I'm more in the loop because of groceries. We done got caught slipping so many times where it's been a hell of a day and we needed to run to the store and everything closed and the restaurants closed and we around here looking crazy. So I always give my family the heads up. The holiday is on this day. If you need to get to the store, you better get to the store. What we need, because we've been like that. We want to eat and we ain't really got what we want. The store's closed. So that's how I'm more abreast to it. But y'all know how it go. We just gotta take heed the warnings, the signs that come up, pay attention to the signs that the Most High given us, and respond accordingly.
Right, and then I don't understand. We in the age of technology, and we got damn whole computers in our pockets. You know what I'm saying? And for our people to not be suspicious of, a lot of these things that's going on as far as with these holidays, like all you got to do is look up the origins of Father's Day, the origins of birthdays, the origins of Mother's Day, the origins of Christmas, and all you go back to is pagan.
Idolatry.
Idolatry. All going back to, these other nations or whatnot. Birthdays going back to
Egypt.
To Egypt, from Egypt to Greek, and
a lot of it is the Grecians.
Exactly right.
When you look back, it's the Grecians.
Right.
For the majority of them is some kind of Greek something, Roman Greek something. Even if you go to the days of the week,
right? Exactly.
That all go back to them. But he tried to tell somebody that. Don't believe me, of course. Just pull out that computer in your pocket and put it in Google and see what you find. And the person told you, like, no, I don't want to do that.
No, right? I don't even.
Not gonna do that.
But they want me to celebrate it. These holidays and birthdays and all that. No, I'm not bending for nobody. No, I love the Most High more than I love my friends, family, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
They do come for him sometimes. Yeah. They be trying to throw some blows to weaken him, but he be 10 toes down. He ain't bending, and that's on both sides of the family.
I'll tell you like this: I'm not a likable person. In the family.
Oh, I like you, baby. I like you, baby.
That's all I need. I need Most High and you. That's it.
Yes.
My babies.
We are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And our people, they hate knowledge. You tell them, just Google it and you will see. And they that one like, read, nigga, read. No! like, no. Wait a minute. You want me to use my phone to learn something? I got to get on Instagram. I ain't got time to be reading.
Right, exactly, right. But yeah, that's crazy, Our people is, man.
But we ain't about to be lost in the sauce just as they is. We tell them. And for a while, I had a lot of my, how you do your spring cleaning, you clean it, whatever. I had a whole bunch of my survival stuff in the living room. Big mistake. People was coming over like, what's going on? Why you got all this stuff? What's up with all that water? Why you got all them cans and stuff? And I'm like, oh, yeah, well, I need to take it upstairs. But it's work. I'll get it upstairs eventually. But the point in me having it, and I would explain, and they, you know what they say? When I explain why I got it and tell them they need to do the same. Oh, no, I ain't got to do that. I'll just come over here. You the one, you got it every day. I'm like,
you ain't coming over here.
Bro.
No, but not nobody. They better not even think about it. I ain't playing. They better not think.
Lizelle say he austere too. Oh, Lord.
Right, exactly, dog. Hey, Lizelle, man. I be telling my wife all that. I be telling her that all the time, man. She be like, you so hard, you so this, you so that. Look. I'm like, I'm following the Most High. I'm following Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? He was an austere man. He didn't, he was strict. And that's all austere means, strict, You ain't taking no stuff in that. No, all the games, all that stuff the playtime is over with. You know what I'm saying? We didn't celebrate these holidays, for majority of our life. celebrated these birthdays and all that stuff. But once we come into the truth and know what's going on, what's really going on now, you know what I'm saying? It's like all playtime is over with. What am I celebrating these holidays and these birthdays for? To make somebody else feel good? No, the hell with you and that holiday and the spirits that you got on you, them demons or whatever you got on you or whatever, that's make you act the way you acting because I'm not celebrating this and I'm not celebrating that. To hell with that stuff.
I feel like the holidays is 9 out of 10 is centered around idolatry. And then, you know, you have the aspect of money. You know, the white man tell you you need to spend money and do this on this day. And one of the biggest things I learned is our people don't get together just because. Most of the time they get together centered around a holiday.
A holiday or birthday.
Somebody's birthday. It's Christmas. It's Thanksgiving. Like, I'm like, why we can't get together just because?
Yep.
Why do it gotta always be because of the calendar or the white man tell? Like, I don't need the white man to tell me to spend time with my family or to eat barbecue and potato salad. Like, you know, you go to the grocery store around holiday time, they have it right up in the front. They tell you what you need to eat. You need to eat potato salad. Here go the barbecue sauce. Here go this. Here go the sweet potato stuff.
Pork over here. Yep.
Like, it's like they don't even see it. Like, this is all designed.
Yep. And our people not even paying attention because a lot of these holidays, I'm gonna stick my neck out there and say, all these holidays, somebody dying. A lot of people dying. A lot of stuff happening. You got all these gatherings and stuff and all that stuff, and it's a whole lot of stuff be going on. Just on Mother's Day, when they had Mother's Day, there was a lot of people that died. You remember the boys who died on the freeway and somebody else?
Yeah, we covered that. Yeah,
the nurse died. This
was local Detroit stuff, but a lot of people died that weekend, and we looked at this. We need to revisit this, but I know we.
No, as he said, You say I'm going to laugh and dance and have a drink when we get in the kingdom. Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, Most High willing, you know what I'm saying?
What are we celebrating here?
Right, exactly. Right. That's what we're gonna do. Exactly. That's what we're gonna do, our dancing and drinking and having a ball or whatever when we in the kingdom. Right.
Right. Because we was just listening, who was that? Boyce Watkins or somebody I was listening to, and they was talking about Juneteenth. Like, you know, what's the point? What are we really, you know, a lot of black people like to take Juneteenth now and make it something for us. But it's like, at the end of the day, what is really Juneteenth for us? Should we really be in a celebratory state right now if we look at our people as a whole, you know? So, you know, it's a time for celebration. Somebody done had a baby. You know, your kids graduated. I can see stuff like that, but...
Yeah, I wonder what my other people's, Raya, they ain't, you know,
maybe they ninja watching.
Maybe they just watching in the background. But it's good to, you know, see, you know what I'm saying, my peoples or whatever that rock with us or whatnot. You know, that rock with us. It's good to see y'all, you know. Linzel, he always, you know what I'm saying, on deck with it, you know. I appreciate that too, bro. There's much love here, man, for you. For real. You seem like a real good dude, man. You know, but and it seemed like, you know, we going through the same thing, so hey, I'm here with you, bro.
But yeah, that's what I was saying when he mentioned about all the deaths during the holidays. We actually looked that up, that stat, but it's been like 7 years when we like first came into truth. How many people died between Friday and Saturday?
Yeah. The Shabbat, yeah.
And we just became in the truth, right? So we were correlating that, like, wait a minute, if you got your black behind in the house out the way, and my husband love being in the house.
I'm Jacob, you know, like to dwell in tents.
He ain't trying to leave his house.
That's me.
I be teasing him. I be like, you allergic to leaving the house.
And I'm like the song we played in the beginning. Ain't nothing out there.
Right.
Ain't nothing out there.
That's facts. Especially here in Detroit.
Right. Death and trouble. That's it.
I like to tease them, but it's true. And it's a good thing. I ain't mad about my man being in the house because I'd rather him be in the house and messing with this stuff or playing the game than at a bar or anywhere. But the statistics on the murders that happened between Friday and Saturday, I'm going to look it up and present it before y'all, most high willing. But it's interesting research if you look into how many people be getting killed. And we just thought about it. But if you resting on the Sabbath,
right,
you out the way.
Just
you
think about
right.
Just think about if our people kept the Sabbath. Just think about how many crimes and all that stuff, you know, murders and stuff like that, fights, all kind of ignorant crap. You know, just think about how much that will go down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but our people, they don't want to hear.
They want to turn, like, we live in a predominantly black city.
Yeah.
So, you know, it may be a different perspective if y'all live in rural areas or whatever. But where we at, turn up. It's hot. Everybody's smoking. You could sometimes we in our house, we can smell the weed.
Man.
People drinking. People out bragging about drinking and driving. Recording themselves drinking and driving. We went to we had a little family get together like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we left. One of the young ladies at the get together got plastered, and she got in her truck, nice truck.
It's not funny, but man.
As quick as she put that boy in drive, she ran into a fire hydrant.
Just wrecked.
Tore her car up. And I'm thinking, like, I ain't know her. She was a friend of my family. I'm like, she don't know how to hold her liquor? You ain't know you was at capacity? So my point in that is people be out here going off pills. Well, here where we at, pills, liquor, weed, mixed with I don't give a F.
Yeah.
All that combined, that's why it be all these car accidents stuff.
Yeah.
People dying. Just like if you gonna get peeled back, just let somebody else drive. Like, have a conversation. You drinking? No, I'm drinking. Or we go out and I see you keep knocking them back. Like, okay, I guess I'm driving. It ain't that hard. Just let somebody else drive. But yeah, get behind the wheel and tear some stuff up. Life change. Like the accident we showed y'all when we first started. That's life changing. The guy on the motorcycle flew off into our neighbor across the street yard. Could you imagine you hear a loud noise and you come outside and somebody's body is laying in your yard in your bushes?
And then, you know, the thing about it is that we didn't see what all we heard was boom. It was a big loud boom. And I'm like, the first thing I'm thinking, oh, our car's fucked up. You know, somebody didn't did. They finally didn't fuck our cars up, right? So I go out there, you know, my wife, she getting the fire extinguisher. We see the fire over there, and I go and put the thing out. So I'm like, you know, like what happened? You know, everybody trying to find out what happened. They like 4 guys jump out the blue car. And, you know, I'm like, damn, these young dudes, they out here tripping, you know what I'm saying? So I look at my video on the video camera because I was like, oh, the video, I got everything. You know what I'm saying? So I got the video, and I looked at the video, and I seen my man pull a girl up out of there. I'm like, look at this. I'm like, this, man.
Just wickedness. Now, we don't know what the driver, we didn't even think about that, Lindsay. You make a good point. She probably was on the phone.
Probably was on that phone, yeah.
But here in Detroit, people don't really care about yield stop signs and stop signs.
No,
they barely care about red lights.
They don't care about red lights. They don't.
So we don't know, but I know my neighbors across the street, they was drinking, but they was parked in a car. So, you know, but life changing. You want to sit back, get drunk, can't handle your liquor, mixing white and dark, doing all kind of crazy stuff, and get behind the wheel. And this man body done flew into the bushes, shoes, one shoe here, one shoe there, motorcycle on fire. It's still bits and pieces out in front of our house. Car pieces, still. So our people just be out here reckless. They don't care. They think time is infinite. They think God loves the sinner, just hate the sin.
Man.
And that a lot of them think they can do that deathbed repentance. But the devil have deceived the whole world, as the scriptures say. And people just think they can do whatever, and the Most High just gonna accept whatever. Like it ain't no real consequences to how you move out here.
Right, yeah, this just... Man, our people, just like you said, Linzel, man, our people destroyed for lack of knowledge, man.
And they don't even want the knowledge, like the scriptures say. The Greeks seek after knowledge. The Jews require a sign.
Exactly.
Like, come on, y'all. Our Father created us. He know how stiff-necked we are. He know how we get down.
Hard-headed as hell.
Y'all want somebody just
Hard
lay
head.
salvation in your lap. Oh,
Right.
I can eat pork. I can twerk every other day. I ain't got to take care of my kids. I can have this blonde hair in my head. I can do all murder people, all kind of simple acts, but I should still go to heaven.
Right, and right, exactly. And you try to show your people, you know what I'm saying, like the laws ain't done away with. You know what I'm saying? Like you tell them, okay, so how do you know if you ain't supposed to, you know, deal with an animal, you know, have sex with an animal? Where you know you don't supposed to, or how you know? It's in the law. You know, bestiality. It's in the law.
Yeah, it's like our people know certain things they shouldn't do, but then when you make them think, well, how is it that you know you shouldn't do this?
Right.
You got it from the Bible without knowing it or whatever. And then it's like,
that's the Old Testament. That's the Old Testament.
And then they go right back to reprobate. Right. I'm like, okay.
Exactly.
That's two admonitions. Hey, the blood ain't on my hands no more.
Man, right. But you know, it's I guess the reason why I was like, you know, adamant to, you know what I'm saying, try to beat it in their head, because I love my people.
We know you love your people. However, you can't cast your pearls before swine, or they'll what is it? Render you trodden you underfoot, something like that. Mm-hmm. But you can't cast your pearls before swine. Some of our people is gonna reject this knowledge, just like they rejected it when the Messiah when he came. You know, for some people, it's a matter of their lifestyle. They just don't want to stop doing XYZ.
Right. Yeah.
And you know this, man.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Because we can go ahead.
Where we at? I thought you had another video. No, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, all praises, like he said, to everybody who watched, who commented, didn't comment. My husband would rather y'all leave some comments, but we understand.
Yeah, we love the feedback. We love the feedback. We love the love. You know what I'm saying? The feedback.
Everybody ain't about that life. Some people just want to listen and watch without, you know, being part of the conversation. So no pressure. But thank you to Linzel for, you know, engaging in the
chat
convo.
Going. You have that chat hype.
That Lysol plug was hilarious.
Right, man.
But yeah, we appreciate y'all for coming through, hanging with us every Shabbat. We looking like 8 o'clock is a little better, so this will be our standard time unless he states otherwise.
Right.
Stay vigilant. Keep your head on the swivel.
Keep your head on the swivel.
Babylon is Babylon, right?
Right. You know, it's like I feel like something is you know, coming down our throat or whatnot. You know, we're gonna have to deal with some harsh times or whatnot. You know, it's been a while, right? It's been a minute. You know, it's you know, what do they call it? The quiet before the storm or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all get ready, buckle y'all seatbelt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yo, this the old family with your boy OG and the wifey, old girl. And it's been a good time. We hope y'all had a good time on y'all Shabbat. You know, we did. We just not coming off of it. It's dark out there right now. Anything you want to say before we leave, baby?
Thank you guys again, and shalom.
Yeah, shalom. Thanks, y'all. See y'all next week.